Hello everyone, my name is Taylor.
And I am Ray. And welcome to another episode of us talking what is this game, yes.
And that's Peyton.
You know, I often hear the debate about whether or not it's good to have a Let's Play with no dialogue and just the game, or if it's really all about the dialogue.
Well, in our case, it's clearly about the dialogue.
Yeah, but I mean, like, just think about what if we didn't do any dialogue and we just played the game?
We'd lose the biggest appeal of our videos.
Oh, Peyton? There would be riots, yes.
Yes, of course I mean Peyton.
You guys wake up in the morning and you have like a scab and you think to yourself, when did I hurt myself? Yes. Yeah, I always figure it's something that happened at night, like I rolled over on a sharp object, I don't know.
Do you have sharp objects in your bed?
I don't know, I mean maybe.
What do you mean maybe?
I mean, making my bed is a hassle and I'm just gonna unmake it when I sleep in it later tonight.
Well, you should at least know, like, what kind of sharp objects could you possibly have in your bed?
I'm like missing a can opener.
Why is there a can opener in your bed?
Well, it's one of those like combo can opener, bottle opener things. Also, there might be some bottle caps in my bed.
Right.
Well, I said maybe. I don't know, I haven't really checked it out.
Gosh dang it.
Well, I find them when I sit on them, right? Like, it's the weirdest thing. You ever roll over in bed and then like roll into a pile of breadcrumbs and you think to yourself, I have never eaten in bed before. Why are there breadcrumbs in my bed?
Actually, yeah. Yeah, that has happened to me.
Where did they come from?
Maybe it was something I had on me, or somebody ate in my bed and didn't tell me.
No, you know what? One time, I put 2 socks in the dryer as an experiment. One sock vanished, and then I found it later in my bed.
From the dryer?
Yeah, 2 socks go in dryer, one came out, the other was in my bed. You remember that box of crackers from the previous episode, yes? Yeah, I put that in the dryer. Why? I hate the landlord, yes. Oh, okay, well.
Maybe this is where your cracker crumbs are coming from.
I swear they were breadcrumbs. I mean, they're like small, so it's hard to see and they just prickle and stick in your back. They were still in the box, yes, so there shouldn't be lots of crackers actually in there.
Were you trying to cause a fire, or?
Yeah, the point is I've given up trying to understand the cause and effect relationship with my bed. So there might be sharp objects in there, I just don't know. That reminds me, yes, we're almost out of toothpaste. Man, we are just all over the place today. You know what, let's talk about Donkey Kong. So this world, the ice world, gave me so much trouble as a kid.
Yeah, the ice worlds. Those were always the hardest ones back in the day.
Well, you know, they're platformers, but a platformer where you have to have these precise jumps, but you slide around on the ground.
You know, it's kind of weird that Donkey Kong put this as a middle tier stage. Like, why not later towards the end?
Yeah, Mario Bros. 3 had, I think, the 7th or 8th world or whatever. No, 8th world was the last world.
A later stage was an ice world, yeah.
I feel like in this case, it's actually kind of a frustrating design, though. Because in Donkey Kong, you don't have a time limit, so you just have to, like, take the level more slowly.
Well, you don't have to technically speed through any of the game.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's no time limit on anything, but you go just kind of as fast as your little monkey feet can carry you.
That's true for this world, too.
Except, if you need to stop, you need to be able to, like, stop. You know, you have to follow the traffic rules at 5 seconds out.
You know, that's kind of an interesting thought. You don't hear as much about ice levels being a problem these days.
Everybody hates water levels, that's the new hate.
Well, like, why is that, though?
Well, because in 3D, you can see straight ahead of you, so you're not gonna collide with something if you're on ice.
No, but even, like, in a platformer, right? Are they just adapted now to have wider screens so you can see more ahead of you?
I don't know, I feel like it's maybe not as popular. Like, nobody really likes it when you just throw a sliding mechanic on a platformer.
Also, I'm not sure if water levels are the new hate. I'm pretty sure they're an old hate.
I know, they're worse in 3D because then you add, like, that extra layer of movement and you know, escort missions, yes. Escort this stupid NPC someplace. A lot of games get away from that now, too.
What are modern games even doing, really, these days?
I guess, like, open world type stuff. Still really big.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm out of the loop. Who is still alive in the industry?
Well, there's Nintendo.
Right, okay.
And EA Games is still alive. Apparently their new Battlefield game is controversial, yes.
Oh? How so?
I don't know, women and minorities and someone blows up a plane with a grenade, yes.
Okay, right, so the modern political angle. What else?
PUBG and Fortnite is big with the kids, yes.
Never even bothered looking at those videos. I don't know what they're about.
Yeah, me either. Do you think we're missing out on something fun?
I can't tell anymore. Fidget spinners were really big for a long time, and that was not fun.
Yeah, a guy, like, had one and he just let me have it for a little while. Yeah, I don't know anymore.
I sometimes go down and just look at the electronics section, you know, just to see, what is still an interesting game, and I don't really see a lot on the shelves.
Well, everything's on Amazon and Steam these days, so I don't know if you can use that as a good representation.
I hear that Fortnite is like Minecraft with guns, yes.
Minecraft didn't really need guns, though.
Well, it did if you were doing one of those big competitive Hunger Games servers.
Yeah, I guess those were fun. But I mean, part of that was supposed to be like you surviving against the elements.
That always favored whoever just knew Minecraft the best, yes.
Yeah, the cautious always do survive those. I guess if you added guns, that would be one element of chaos you're not prepared for.
Well, what is PUBG?
I don't know. Pub is like public, and G is like public gangster.
PUBG is another one of those sort of open world shooter things, yes.
I kind of figured.
You know what I miss? I miss games like The Sims and SimCity and really just everything that Maxis ever produced before they became EA.
Do you think that maybe one of the reasons those games don't do as well anymore is
because they were bought by EA, yes?
Well, yes, but also because, like, you can't really play them on Twitch or anywhere else, you know?
What? No, sure you can.
I mean, really, like, can you just imagine yourself sitting there for, like, 15 minutes, grinding out money so you can build your next industrial park?
Well, maybe we could do, like, a narrative thing, like we used to do, where you play SimCity, and then you have these little blurbs that come in, like these political campaign ads and things like that.
But that's getting really elaborate, though. If you're gonna do all that, you may as well just make a show about this political stuff.
Well, it would make it work, is what I'm saying.
I mean, it would make it entertaining. I don't know about workable.
Or, I guess we could just talk to each other over the game and not really pay attention to the game, you know?
Yeah, but then there's like, then the visuals are static. Yeah, I guess we could do that.
Yeah, see, we've already chosen a non-winning formula. We may as well stick to our guns and continue to not win.
So what do you say? Like, should our next video series be SimCity? I don't have SimCity. Is it compatible with this, like, OS of Windows?
I don't know. I'm not a SimCity compatibility expert.
We could play Open Transport Tycoon, yes.
Yeah, there's something with no end that just goes on forever. From now on, nothing but Transport Tycoon.
Well, there's competitive servers. First person to get to a population of 4,000 in their home city wins.
I don't know how long those games actually take. I mean, I've never timed it. You know when you fail on purpose because you're afraid to try?
Oh,
I mean, I feel
come
like
on.
Doesn't that seem like what we're doing?
With Transport Tycoon?
I mean, I have a copy of Stardew Valley that I've never played, and I feel like if I play Stardew Valley, and I've never played it before, then we can commentate a little bit on, like, our impressions of the game. It might be more, you know.
Fine, if you want to have something. We don't even know. If you've never played, how do you know it's a good game?
I don't. But at least I'll get something out of playing it, you know? We'll make it into a job, and it'll be less fun.
I don't know, Ray. This is kind of your thing, in my opinion.
I'm here too, yes.
Yeah, but you never instigate. I mean, you instigate, but you don't, like...
You don't make a lot of executive choices.
Well, you revoked them after I insisted we do everything nude, yes.
Well, really, that was just one of many non-starters during negotiations.
You guys just don't have any vision, yes.
Well, another proposed negotiation was that we fake a murder to get in the news.
We would get so many views, yes.
Well, they actually take videos down now for that sort of thing, because,
They're trying to cut down on the amount of scandal.
That, in and of itself, is scandal, yes.
I mean, is it really worth the price of fame?
The people have a right to believe that someone was murdered, yes.
It's all about that free speech, man. Give power to the free speecher.
Whatever I'm saying is the free speech, and I challenge you to stop me, yes.
I don't know, I think it's kind of an interesting question about the modern era.
It's starting to get really obnoxious, though, because I feel like whenever I see someone talking about free speech, it's always on Facebook, and it's always on the context of, like, I deserve this post.
Well, to them, it's not posting. It's very legitimate political argumentation.
Did you guys see the article? They said the president's not allowed to block me on Twitter anymore, yes?
Well, yeah, not specifically you, but apparently, yeah, the president is constitutionally not able to block people on Twitter.
Yeah, see? That's like I mean, that's a thing. That's relevant. That's a modern era issue.
I just want to send posts to his Twitter that make him feel emotionally insecure, yes. Not about the things that everyone else is talking about, but about obscure things. Like, his pupils are too small, yes. Or his nose is just this weird shape.
Like, are these things you really think about the president, or you just,
No, I'm just trying to make him sad.
I mean, it is now officially your constitutional right to tweet at the president and tell him things that make him sad.
For once, the modern era is good for Peyton, yes.
I think you got it all wrong, Peyton. And I shouldn't encourage this because I know that you're gonna do it, but you need to try, like, backhanded compliments.
Like, oh, that is a lovely toupee, yes.
No, too petty. Like, you really want to encourage him, but he's like a small child, like, oh, tough luck on that negotiation, buddy, but I'm sure you'll do really good on the next one.
Oh, man. Like a participation award for president.
Yeah, just everything that's not going well with his administration. Just tell him that, he'll do better next time. You're sure, don't worry, hang in there.
Man, I wonder. Gosh, that's kind of cruel, really.
It's horrible, honestly, it's horrible, but I feel like if you really wanted to maximize the fact that the president cannot block you, it would be to be supportive, but in a really sad, undermining way.
Oh, Mr. President, it's okay. No one knows how to be president correctly the first time, yes, but you'll learn. You'll grow into it.
Like you're his worried mom.
Yes, I want the correct little things that the president has done, like minor things, like I'm just trying to be helpful.
Nagging the president is officially legally protected free speech.
This is why the president ages 20 years faster than a normal person, Like this kind of thing.
Man, that's why I feel like I would never want to be a political leader. Like, there is so much on your shoulder, and everyone is criticizing everything you do all the time.
And then there's people like us.
And then there's people like you and Peyton.
Whatever, you think it's funny too. Don't say you don't. You're just a bystander, but you're supporting this.
She's not even a bystander, yeah, she's an accessory. You were giving ideas, yes.
Okay, alright, fine. I'm guilty too. But you know what, I think maybe this is why the president shouldn't be on Twitter. It's not because he's unstable. I mean, that's maybe a good argument, but, also, it's not really a great idea to just give the whole general public complete access to the president.
Whatever to that. It's up to him to just ignore comments and understand the general nature of people and forgive when people try to help in a backhanded way.
Because I am just intentionally trying to get a rile, yes.
Yeah, because Peyton is actually just trying to upset him and is not really contributing anything helpful at all.
Democracy!
It's the only influence I have, yes!
Well, anyway, thanks for playing with us, everybody, in spite of us being totally disjointed this episode. Support us on Patreon, we really appreciate it. And also, check out our comic, the link is in the description, Simiantelligent, and you guys have a great day.